Hello students, welcome to Nelson's Primary School's online education program. Standard 6, Subject Science, Chapter number 16, Garbage in, Garbage out. Students, every day we put many things in our dustbin. For example, after eating banana, we put out the peel in the dustbin. After eating chocolates, we throw the wrapper. A large number of products like chips, chocolates, biscuit, milk, pulses, oil and the rice are packed in a paper wrapper or plastic bags or cardboard carton and many other kind of packing materials. After removing the products, the packing material become waste for us and we put them in the dustbin. Students, wastes are materials or substances that are no longer needed, have become useless, and meant to be thrown away. Wastes can be solid, liquid, or gaseous. Solid waste is commonly called garbage. Types of waste. First, biodegradable waste. Students, waste can be decomposed by the action of microorganisms into simpler and harmless substances so that it cannot harm the environment. It's called biodegradable waste. All the wastes derived from living matters are biodegradable. Peels and the cutting of fruits and vegetables, leftover food, leaves, animal dung, bones, plant residue, and the agriculture waste are some examples of biodegradable waste. Non-biodegradable waste. Students, waste that cannot be decomposed by the action of microorganisms into harmless substances. It's called non-biodegradable waste. It consists of plastic, glasses, and metal objects. If not handled properly, it causes pollution. If plastic waste burn, gives out poisonous gases harmful to our health and causes air pollution. Students, disposal of this type of waste is a serious problem because this type of waste does not rot or decay. Students, segregation of garbage. It is a non-hygienic and slow process. It can affect the health of person segregating garbage. Municipalities provide separate dustbins. Students, first, blue color dustbin. The blue color dustbin is for collecting non-biodegradable waste materials such as plastic, metals and glass. These materials can be recycled and reused. Second, green dustbin. For collecting biodegradable waste materials such as kitchen wastes, other plant and animal wastes. Reduce generation of garbage. It is important to reduce the generation of waste. This can be achieved by practicing the 3R: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce. We can reduce the amount of waste by throwing less. For example, students, do not buy a new school bag, lunchbox, or pencil box when you already have perfectly usable one. Students, carry your own cloth bag when you go for shopping to avoid the use of polythene bags. Use metal or china plates instead of disposable plastic plates and cups. Take as much food on your plates as you can eat. And students, use ink pens instead of ballpoint pens as ink pens can be refilled. Reuse. Students, it is to use an item more than once. Reusing of items is another method of reducing waste. For example, mats can be made from old clothes. Old clothes and the furniture should be donated to the poor so that they can be reused. Reuse old newspaper to make carry bags or old charts to cover your books, notebooks, and files. Paper napkins can be replaced with the cloth napkins which can be washed and reused. Plastic jars in which we get food items like pickles and the jams can be reused for storing other things like salt, spices, sugar, and pulses, etc. Recycle. You must have seen your parents selling old newspapers, magazines, used books and notebooks, plastic bottles, glass container and metal objects to a junk dealer. The junk dealer separates all these items for recycling. Making useful things from waste material is called recycling. Old newspapers are recycled to make tissue papers and cardboard. Materials like glass, metals, plastic, and papers are collected, separated for recycling in industries. Metal garbage can be melted in recycling industries to make fresh metals. Paper is made from wood pulp. By recycling used paper, we can save many trees. Disposal of garbage. First, composting. Compost is a natural fertilizer. It contains nutrients required for the growth of plants, so compost is used as manure for growing plants. The process of converting biodegradable waste materials into compost by the action of microorganisms is called composting. Vermicomposting. The composting process can be fastened with the help of earthworms. The type of earthworms used for composting are called redworms. Redworms are introduced in the waste dump in a large pit within the soil. The redworms eat the soil along with the waste materials and convert them into compost. The method of preparing compost with the help of redworms is called vermicomposting. Second, landfill. It is a large, low-lying, open area outside a city or a town where the garbage collected from a city or town is dumped. The garbage is spread out on the landfill and covered with the soil. Garbage buried in a landfill stay in it for a long time as it decomposes very slowly. When the landfill is completely filled, a park may be developed on it. The Indraprasth Park in New Delhi is an example of a landfill park. Third, incineration. Hospital waste is hazard to health if dumped in the open, so it is need to be disposed of very carefully, students. Solid waste like syringe and needles which are used in hospital are burnt at a high temperature in a special kind of furnace called incinerator. Garbage when burnt turns into ash which is then safely disposed of in a landfill. Students, have you ever seen garbage heaps of dry leaves on the roadside being burnt? This is a dangerous practice. Do you know, students, why? Burning of dry leaves produce smoke and the gases that are harmful to health. Farmers too often burn husks, dry leaves and the part of the crop plants in their fields after harvesting. The farmers should take steps to convert these agricultural waste into useful compost. Plastic, a boon or a curse. The plastic word is derived from the Greek word plastikos, meaning capable of being shaped or molded. It is made up of petroleum. Students, most of the things we use in our daily life are made up of plastic. Toothbrushes, toys, carry bags, bucket, water bottle, and the many parts of the computers, monitors, printers, keyboards, car, kitchen, appliances, etc. are all made up of plastic. It will not be wrong to say that we live in plastic age. Plastic are used in a wide range of products from paper clips to spaceships due to their lightweight, relatively low cost and resistance to water and microorganisms. Plastics can be given any color and shape and they can be used for making anything. Plastics are very durable. All this has made plastic a boon for us. Plastic degrade very slowly, so they come into the category of non-biodegradable materials. The use of plastic has also created many other problems for us. These problems are actually associated with the way we use plastic and dispose of them. Students, Plastic bags are not safe for keeping and storing eatables. Consuming food kept in such plastic bags can adversely affect our health. Plastic can be curse for us by this way. Minimize overuse of plastic. Use plastic bags to the minimum. Take your own cloth or jute bag when you go for shopping. Insist shopkeepers to give the items in a paper bag instead of plastic bag. Do not use plastic bags to store eatables. Do not throw plastic bags here and there after use. Never burn objects made up of plastic. Do not dispose of garbage in plastic bag.